Hey everyone, this is my Patreon proud reaction to the second episode of Kanata no Astra. So, last episode, our characters were all excited and raring to go on a space field trip, camping trip thing, and they got there, made a lot of friends along the way. We got there, the ship left, and like, okay guys, let's set up camp, let's have a good time. You build a fire, you gather the sticks, you get buckets of water, you set up the tent, and we're about ready to get rolling, and then suddenly a weird thingy just kind of popped up, and the entire trip was ruined at that point because they just got sucked up one by one, and then next thing they know, they're literally lost out in space somewhere, and they had the one good bit of fortune, which was to find a usable ship. However, only 99% of us actually got on the ship. The one person that was straggling, we had to go spend several minutes trying to get that fixed up, but we did. We got them, we brought them aboard. We had a lot of issues making that work out, but we got it through in the end. We're all on board. We got our captain. The ship works. The only real problem is it's not really meant for long distance travel, so food and stuff is a bit of an issue, but we kind of worked out a strategy that should give us a possibility of getting home safely, as long as nothing goes too wrong, which means things are definitely going to go wrong. So that's our setup. We're lost in space. We got a ship. We gotta get home. So pretty basic setup, but we got a group of characters that are all very different from each other. They're all together. They're forced to interact with each other. I'm sure friendships will be made. Arguments will happen. There'll be disagreements. There may be some bloodshed if things get too nasty. We may get attacked by pirates. We may delve into a bunch of backstories. We may give people a character development. I expect all that kind of stuff, but we'll see what we actually get. So let's just jump to the episode and check it out. This is a normal length episode show. There shouldn't be any subtitles issues this time. So 3, 2, 1, play. I think I nailed the intro. So, oh, a planet. Hopefully they have food and fuel. Maybe a beach that we could chill at. Oh yeah, Villaverse. They mentioned that last time. I remember because it sounded kind of like Villain Virus. Yeah, our crew isn't too worried. You never know, these characters were and their life at risk. Definitely good for highlighting how serious that one guy is, though. Wilderness. They're still just going with that. Alright, yeah, I mean, being lost in space and almost dying, that's no reason to put a damper on your fun. So here we are, Villaverse, Viravas, something like that. Not nice enough to take off our suits, though, right? Oh! It scared the crap out of me. Was that a pterodactyl? I think it kind of is. Dragon thingy. Either way, it's probably going to try to eat us if we get too close. Okay. I know we were lighthearted before, but we should start to panic a little bit. That thing is pretty scary. I mean, food is food. If you're camping, that's a camping spirit. Catch what you can and then eat it. It's funny because I kind of thought that was happening last episode, but everyone survived. What? That was a nice. Trying to scare her. Well, to be fair, we just met yesterday. I think you may have scared other people too. It's not usually the reason why a girl makes your heart go doki doki, but there you go. Forgot how cute the girls in this show were. Yeah, you'll get the hang of your job. So are we gonna get an opening? I don't know if we got one last time. I don't quite remember. Okay, here we go. Very leader-like. Or not. We're kind of in danger, like, all together. Like, pull your weight, please. Well, if you can find eggs and sausage, that'd be great. If it's not too much, bacon would be nice. Or that. I like my idea better. But yeah, as long as it's not poisonous, we'll probably just take it. They're already looking up to him as a reliable leader. But, this place does not seem safe. That looked kind of like a nut. Just make sure not to bust them by accident. Yeah, I was just thinking that. Yeah, free fire. Yes. Yes. This guy. This guy. I mean, that's really what it comes down to. We'll check if it's poison later. Basically what I was thinking. Well, we're in a very weird spot, so instructions can only be so specific here. Whew, I've missed seeing her in that outfit, I'll be honest. Oh, I thought that was her tummy rumbling at first, but no, that was a creature. Oh, that scared me too. It's probably not dangerous. It looks kind of cute. This is not her environment, is it? Why did she even agree to go on a camping trip? Oh, jeez. No, thank you. No, thank you. Jeez, dude. As long as you're having fun, go for it. At least they're having fun, too. I imagine it's only a matter of time before something big starts chasing us. What the heck did you find? A natural trampoline? Yeah. I imagine so. We really should be looking for food, guys. But that looks like a lot of fun, though. I can't deny that. Yeah, you know, there probably won't be any features up here. Yeah, and you didn't even want to do this. Is that going to attack? Well, it wasn't quite an attack, but it did something. This is a weird place. That looks like a lot of fun, though. You're fine, you're not falling or anything. It's almost like fireworks. Okay. I'm a little bit reminded of Pandora from the movie Avatar. Like, it's not that similar, but it does kind of remind me of it. But yeah, we really are having a fun camping trip if you're okay with the high risk of death, you know, it's a lot of fun. You can't let that get you down. Yeah, let's try to balance survival and fun if we can. That's kind of the key here. But yeah, it's basically like still like a camping trip essentially, just without the kitty clubs taken off. And those two are, of course, not participating and having fun. Those are the two that need the most kind of character development diving into, which I'm sure we'll get to. And I kind of forgot about you. Just figuring out stuff. It's a circuit board. Yeah, hopefully he was just trying to fix things up and he's not doing anything weird. The atmosphere of that shot has got me a little bit worried. Almost like she was catching him doing something that he wasn't supposed to do. But I'm sure I'm just worrying too much. He wouldn't do something like leave without them. That'd be pretty horrible. But the possibility did just come to mind. So, not that I'm worried or anything, we should probably hurry back to the ship. Hopefully that's not another teleportation ball. Oh, it really is! I was half joking, oh my god. Let's run now. Yeah, no waiting this time, we need to get going. So what exactly is this, and is it really following them? Or is it just like something that's happening all over the world? Like, either way, it's a concern. Yeah, where are we supposed to go again? Shouldn't we have had somebody pay attention to that? I don't know how much I trust you, but okay. What I mean is just trust her sense of direction. Oh, okay. Could have told us that before in your self-introduction. But okay. That's helpful. Oh, is it gone? Does it have a short range? Either way, we gotta watch out for that. That can't just be a coincidence that it appears twice where we are. Asking the important questions. Twice is enough for her. Twice is more than enough for her. It could also take us literally anywhere else, so let's not try that. Yeah. And we probably won't find a ship the next time, so... I don't know. This is concerning. I guess that will be another big part of the show is the mystery of the teleporting sphere. Hopefully that's safe to eat. I would at least wash these first. One way to find out. Yeah, can't argue with that. Yeah, when another enemy is dying from eating something you shouldn't. uh... Get no respect. Oh, which one's Char's? Oh, the blonde dude, okay. I got a name list, but I don't remember many of them so yet. Okay. I guess we're just gonna do that now. Challenge accepted. Sure. So her name's pronounced Kitoni, basically. The name makes it look much more complicated. Well, I'm sure you'll be besties with Arius, so... Oh. You're so mean. Oh, damn. That was uncalled for. And I'm not sure I believe that. You look very similar. So I'm not sure why she said that. But damn, that was dramatic. Hopefully she starts to settle down after a while. She's one of the biggest problems currently. Let's see, what was her name? Lu Yunhua. Hopefully she also starts to participate more. Huh. So I guess he's our expert on her. She's adorable, though. She looks a lot like her sister, but also looks quite different. Okay. But she looks so much like her, though. I suppose somebody has to. Is she blushing? It's hard to tell because of the shadow, but I think she might be. A lot of people would be happy to have a cute younger sister. So yeah, have fun with that. Yeah, that's asking a lot. Sad. That's why you're there, to give her a better experience than you had. I know it's asking a lot, though. But yeah, I just... Well then, we delved pretty headfirst into her backstory there. Good thing we have our photographic memory, girl. Oh, cool. Don't fall. Oh no. Oh no, I think it got tired of being used as a toy. Well, a girl climbing on top of you can have that effect on you. I'm sorry, that was a terrible joke, but I had to do it. So yeah, I guess it's a chance for Kitori to save her little sister. She better. After how mean you were to her before, you better. Well, we climbed up something. That's a little too far to jump. Oh, is that why it grew? Okay, fair enough. Well, clearly we'll just have to ride one of those things. Yeah, that does not look super friendly. Oh, someone's gonna jump. Okay, I assume it's jumping on the thing and on the creature and not the tree. But we'll see. Okay, I guess he is gonna try to jump on the tree. But can he make that? Oh, he cut that kind of close, but wow, he actually did it. Okay, there was a part of the cliff that was closer. But still, I wouldn't risk that. So yeah, hopefully Kitori can have a bit of respect for him after this. Oh, really? He's that famous? Oh. Okay, I guess that explains that. Did we know that before? I can't remember. Yeah, I mean, that explains that. And that's... It's a very dangerous game of platformer here. All she can really do is wait, so... Yeah, this is not safe. Okay. Want to see her do something. I don't think she can jump like that, but hopefully she can do something to help. Oh, no. Oh, that would be just terrifying. Do we have a weapon of any description? Do we have a rock to throw? Oh, well, there you go. That's fairly convenient. Good thing that was there. Good thing that was left there. So you get one shot at this, you better make it count. If you're this big ol' athlete, I have faith in you. You even have an audience. Come on, right in the eye. Okay, that works too. I would have went for the wing, personally, because it's a fairly big target and you can't fly without it, but... Looks like that worked. Yeah, good thing it didn't leave that platform, because it would have been a long fall for her. So what about, yeah, Kitori, what's she up to? Thought she was gonna do something to help. Not that I know what she could do to help, but I was hoping she could manage something. Maybe throw a rock at it, but... Oh no! Oh no no! Funny, your turn to help. Grab his hand, or leg, or just watch him die. Whatever's easier. Oh! Oh, that's what she was doing. Okay. Wow, that was clever. Okay, cool. I was wondering what they could possibly do to save him there. That was great, yeah. Just good job all around. So yeah, get wrecked, Kanata, you can't. You're in the way of the sibling bonding here. They still look way too similar to not be blood related. Yeah, it was for you, of course. Oh, or maybe it's not, maybe she just wanted on her own hair to match you, which is still cute. That's still really cute. There we go. This is so nice. This is so sweet. I'm so glad we're getting this. There we go. Some actual gratitude. And that too, yeah. That's more like it. Would her likability jump up a lot throughout this scene? Wow. The Tsune of the Tsundere has been cast away. Yeah, this is great. I really was not expecting this amount of development for her this episode. But, yeah, this was all very much appreciated. Definitely demonstrating that he earned his place as a leader. Try to praise you, just take it. Right, okay. Yeah, it happens. So that's when that started. Finding his own dream to pursue. And then all that happened, yeah. But yeah, regardless, the training that his dad gave him can help in other ways, of course, so. Going back to it. It's your life to live, so yeah. Here we go, all coming together. Clearly the right choice as leader. Why would you say that? Yeah. Like, I can't imagine anyone else being the captain besides you. You are the titular character, and they clearly agree, so just do it. That's good, I'm okay with that. He's a vice captain, a sub-captain. Alright, now we're finally complete as a unit. Well, I got some instructions for you. Okay, it's dinner time. Oh, well, that's good to know. Hopefully we cooked that thoroughly. You might have to. Balanced diet. We're surviving, you know, we don't have to worry about that. Edibility tester, wow, that's insanely useful for this. Edibility tester. Wow. That is so ridiculous, but it's still so useful. Is that what he was doing in the room? That's cute. Oh. Okay, that laugh got a little bit weird near the end there. That was a weird laugh. Wow. I want to listen to that again. It's okay. There's some fun to be had here. Glow at the velocity of light. Man, this is such a friendship positive episode. Team B5. Okay, I was wondering how long you would be there. There's the answer. close to that camera. Wow, wiping her sister's face. Oh, it's cute. It's great. If there's one thing I really enjoy in anime, it's sisters getting along well. Oh? Okay, so that's what that was about, okay. So somebody sabotaged. I'm guessing Edgy Boy. But that might be too obvious. But why would they do that? Does somebody really have that much of a death wish? Okay, we kind of have a bit of a, almost kind of a closed case, not closed case, locked room mystery almost, because we know all the people that could potentially be it. So, I don't know what you call it exactly, but that's my closest guess. Regardless, that was the second episode of Kanata no Astra, and yeah, I really like this episode. You know, the first episode was obviously set up, developing our premise and all that, so you can't really get a real feel for what a show is going to be like until the next episode when you start to work from that premise, which is what we got here. And I really liked it. We got to visit a new planet, which I assume we'll do that a lot, like go to various planets, and we'll probably have different stuff there, you know? Like different... Some planets will probably actually have a bit more... There might be people there, not necessarily like humans, like some kind of sentient creature with a culture. That's a possibility. We might run into that at some point. But anyway, yeah, this episode, we feel like we got a lot in this episode. We went to our first planet. One of the first things I thought in the episode was just kind of how lighthearted everyone was, because we're in a dangerous spot, right? You know, we got to worry about making sure we have enough food and water and successfully transporting ourselves eventually home. Like, there's a lot of reason to be kind of depressed here, you know? So, and yet, everyone seemed to be pretty gung-ho. Well, aside from the usual suspects like Edgy Boy and Lu Yunhua. Those two are always just kind of in the background looking all sad. So, not much from them. But everybody else, we're like, yay, fun, camping, running around, having fun. We look cool trees and fruits and trees to play on like a trampoline and parachute plants and stuff. Like, yeah, they're just having a good time for the most part. However, they are still making sure to do what they need to do, right? Look for food and whatnot. And that's a very important thing to do. So hopefully, yeah, we could not lose ourselves too much in having fun, because there's nothing wrong with having fun. You do have to have a certain degree of fun, otherwise, you know, depression will get to you. So I'm not going to knock them for that, but gotta keep that balance of surviving and having fun. Don't let it get too lopsided. So hopefully we'll see how that balance goes, how that balances out going forward. So, yeah, that was what a nice chunk of the episode was. Just kind of walking through the forest, finding things, fruits, exploring. We did have a resident creature of relevance, which was the flying dragon thingy. So, yeah, we knew that, obviously, that would come into play at some point, and it certainly did. So, one of the problems we have, though, is whether or not stuff is edible. Because if you go to a planet, you see what looks like a fruit, but will you survive eating it? That's a big question. And fortune favors the bold, so our captain just kind of eats it and hopes for the best, you know, as you do. So that was a thing. But yeah, after all that, we started to get actually into Kitori's character. And one thing that I definitely expected with this show was that we would take turns kind of delving into each character, getting some of their backstory, seeing what their personal issues are, and as a group, through the power of friendship, helping them overcome it. Like, that's something I kind of expect for every character. Like, everyone will get their turn. And there wasted no time getting into that, because with this episode we did Kitori, essentially. And as far as the characters go, you know, with her, she kind of came across as kind of a bit of a cold, tsundere-ish sort of character, you know? But she did have a little sister, so... And she seemed to like her, so she obviously couldn't be too bad, right? But anyway, yeah, I didn't know a lot about her. I mean, we knew that she wasn't exactly the friendliest person, but that's not going to stop Arias, of course, from becoming friends with her. And last episode, she did seem to kind of be getting through to her a little bit, you know? But apparently not too much, because she was still a little bit, you know, cold and whatnot in this episode. So, obviously also not having a whole lot of respect for Kanata's position as captain, you know? I mean, I guess that captain thing wasn't fully established until near the end of this episode, but still, he was a close thing to a leader the group had, and the people had already kind of mostly accepted him as that role, but she seemed to be like, no, I don't want to do that. But, you know, when you're part of a group in a survival situation, you kind of got to do what you got to do, and fighting, not a good idea. really. But anyway, back to her backstory. Apparently, yeah, she had kind of a cold, distant mother that did not spend much time with her at all, so she never got much of that motherly, beloved, and whatnot. So, as a result, when a new person was sort of introduced into her life, and the mother was just like, yeah, that thing I didn't really do for you, yeah, you gotta do that for her, so have fun with that. But she did not take too kindly to that, so as a result, she was kind of, in a similar way, pretty cold and distant to the younger sister. But in spite of that, the sister seemed to still be pretty close to her. Like, I don't know how long ago that was. It didn't look that long ago. Like, what was her name? Yeah, Fune. Fune didn't seem that much younger than she did in current year. So, you know, probably wasn't quite the same amount of time of having that sort of lack of family love as what Kitori got. So, if things went on for that long like that for too long, it may have gotten worse and worse, but luckily we were able to improve the situation a little bit in this episode. But anyway, the big conflict with the episode was, of course, Fune got on one of those trampoline trees, and apparently a new mechanic was introduced, and that is when the sunlight touches them, they go up, which I guess kind of makes sense. They did comment on the leaves being for photosynthesis, and that's some pretty extreme photosynthesis there. Definitely uncomparable to anything we have on planet Earth, for sure, where you just, a little bit of light's like, whoosh, goes to the heavens. So that was unfortunate for her. But Kanata, being the captain, the leader, the one that wants to make sure nobody gets hurt because doesn't want to repeat of the past, he did his best to help, and luckily he apparently had some athletic training that he initially got begrudgingly, but eventually learned the value in it. And he was able to get to where she was and help her. However, we did have some rough time with that, like the flying creature. He was able to get it down though with a spear that was luckily dropped in the right spot. And it wasn't like that was something that wasn't introduced earlier, because yeah, one of the members, Luca, I guess it was, that made the spear. So yeah, nothing in the episode felt like a full-on Deus Ex Machina or anything. Like, everything felt, there was nothing in this episode that I felt like it was an asshole. Everything seemed like it was set up well enough to where it made sense and it was cool. And that's one of the things I liked about the episode. The spear was one of them, and he tossed it, and yeah, he successfully got the creature to drop Fune. Luckily, the creature didn't go too far, because if it was no longer over that platform, she would have just fell to her death. So we were on a very short timetable with that. We only had one bit of ammo, a lot of pressure there. So luckily, he was able to answer that. Okay, continuing. Another cool thing is the sister, Kitori. So pretty much immediately after this conflict started, my first thought was, hey, this will be a good chance for Kitori to save her sister and apologize and hug and whatnot, and because it was pretty messed up to say that she wasn't her sister. That was pretty messed up. I still don't get why they look so similar if they're not related by blood. Maybe there's a plot twist in regards to that, or maybe it's just an anime thing where they just, for the audience's sake, they want to make them look similar to where they're believable sisters. It could be either one. We'll probably see either way. But regardless, I was really, throughout the entire scene, all I was hoping for was, please let Kitori play some kind of vital role in saving her. But the further the scene went on, I was like, I don't think there's anything she could do. Like, Kanata got over there because he's athletic, and he got way over there. And we saw Kitori disappear, so I had some hope that she would do something, but I couldn't possibly guess what it is. Like, I was racking my brain thinking, what could she do to help? Like, I don't think she's had any particular skill that was built up to be useful here. So I just didn't know. And then Kanata started to fall to his death, and I thought, well, this is pretty bad. The only way he could possibly be saved is if Fune, grabs him. But the scene kept going on. I was like, no, this looks like it would be impossible for her to do that. I mean, he's heavier than her for one thing. So yeah, that would not be realistic at all for that to happen. So he was getting pretty close to falling. I was thinking, what's going to happen? He's obviously not going to die, but what could possibly save him? And then, whoosh, in one instance, we just got a huge buttload of payoff, and that parachute plant thing came up there and saved him. And that was amazing, because on the one hand, Kitori got to do something that was crucial in saving the day. And that was obviously more saving Kanata than the sister, but I'll take it. And the parachute plant was, again, something that was actually mentioned earlier. Like, that was something that's already been built up as a part of this universe, a part of this planet. So yeah, it wasn't something that was just pulled out of nowhere. Just, she was like, hey, I know a thing that happened earlier that could maybe help, and she went down to go do it. So she did it, and it felt like an amazing payoff. I really, really liked that a lot. Like, as far as like peak excitement goes, that's probably where my excitement peaked. That was awesome. He's just there flying to his death. He's like, oh no, what's gonna happen? And then boosh, it hits him from behind. It was so good. It was so good. So yeah, and then she just knocks him away as she goes for a loving hug of her sister. So that was just nice as well. Just wonderful. That's everything I wanted. That crying hug, apology, all that. It was great. And then we showed why she did it, which was the flower, which I thought she was going to give it to her as a gift or whatever. That's kind of like, please don't be mad at me anymore, Onei-chan, I love you. But then she put it up to her own head, so I guess it was supposed to match. And that was so cute. Oh, that was so cute. I love it. I love all of this so much. And then she actually started to cry and just kind of apologized for everything, really just started to open up, because that's a big part of her character, right? That she's pretty closed off, she's not honest, she's essentially tsundere. But we made pretty good progress on that this episode. So that's great. So yeah. And the last thing I didn't really talk about was just Zach was his name, right? It should be on here somewhere. Yeah, Zach, the smart guy. A previous scene, he was looking at the panel, and I wasn't sure what to make of that. Because the way the scene was framed and everything, the atmosphere of it, it seemed like something was wrong, but I couldn't quite think what it was. I thought maybe he was sabotaging it for whatever reason, and I was apparently half right. He wasn't sabotaging himself. He had noticed other sabotage and was just investigating it. So that's a bit of a problem. Now, the two obvious guesses for who would do it would be, of course, Lu Yunhua and Edgy Boy, which, what is his name? He should be on here. Zweig Ulger, something like that. I'm sure I'm butchering his name. Those two are the obvious guesses because, well, they're the most unknown, right? They're the quiet ones. And the more quiet someone is, the harder it is to really get a feel for what they're thinking, right? So, but both those guesses, they could be just too obvious, but them or anyone else, I can't really think of a motivation exactly. Like, sabotaging the ship, what purpose would that have? Basically to be stuck here, right? Does somebody just want to live on this planet forever? Do they think that's a better option than continuing to travel? Do they think their survival chances are better if they stay here? Or is it a matter of somebody just doesn't want to go home and living on a foreign planet forever is a better alternative? That's kind of where I'm leaning towards. But, because everyone here went on a camping trip, right? It's certainly possible that somebody did that thinking, well, I hate being at home. This is an excuse to leave home for at least a week or whatever. So I'll just do that. And then this happens. I'm like, wait, this is an excuse to stay away from home forever. It's got to sabotage the ship. We can just survive on this island for the rest of this planet for the rest of our lives. That's a possibility as well. But of course, I still don't know who that would be. But that's a mystery, right? That's a mystery, so I guess we'll find out eventually. I don't know if that will be like an immediate mystery that's solved next episode, or if it'll be a bigger thing that kind of looms over the group. We'll see. But yeah, I really... I keep losing my voice. I'm really happy with this episode. I wasn't sure exactly how the show would go now that its formula had really... Now that it had its structure fully constructed, you know, traveling from place to place and whatnot. But yeah, I was pretty happy with this. Like, no real complaints at all. I pretty much like our cast of characters, like, not so much as I would want to be friends with all of them, but just like it's a good group of characters that could bounce off of each other pretty nicely. And yeah, my voice is basically dead, so I'm gonna have to just end this off here. Hopefully you liked the episode and like my reaction to it. But yeah, I look forward to watching more for sure. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki and Ryan for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.